Today we're going to be taking a look at box and whisker plots, and we're going to create our own based on a 5-number story. A box and whisker plot looks like this and will be displayed on a number line. What it shows us is how our data is spread out by breaking the data into 4 equal groups. So each chunk of my box and whisker plot represents 25% of the data points. So we would analyze this and to see how each quartile or each chunk of the box and whisker plot is spread out to determine if the data is pretty evenly spread out or if one of the quartiles might be more spread out than the other. To create our own box and whisker plot, we need to create a 5-number story. The 5-number story includes the minimum, the maximum, the median, what is referred to as quartile 1 or the lower quartile, and quartile 3, the upper quartile. To do all of those calculations, the first thing I'm going to do is arrange my numbers from least to greatest. So I have 25, 28, 30. If a number appears more than once, as 32 just did, make sure you write it more than once. 42, 45, 50, 51, and lastly 64. Once they're in order from least to greatest, you can see very quickly your minimum, being the smallest, is 25. Your maximum, the biggest, is 64. The median is the number that's in the middle, and I find that by writing one off from each end. So crossing off lower, then upper, lower, upper, until I find one, or in this case, 2 numbers in the middle. For the median, if you have 2 numbers in the middle, remember you add the 2 that you have and find the average by dividing by 2, giving that as 37. And that would be in between, again, the 32 and the 42. To find quartile 1, the median is split my data into halves. And so I take the lower half of my numbers, so 25, 28, 30, 32, and I do include this other 32 because the median here is that squiggle part. Those are my lower quartile, so I'm going to find the new median of just the small numbers by crossing off just like I did here. So quartile 1 is 30. When I'm doing this, you can either rewrite if that helps you organize, or if I just go up here, this is going to be my upper quartile, and find the median of those numbers, lower, and my Q3 is 50. So once I have my 5-number stories, I'm going to put that on a number line. Careful, because I need to go from 25 to 50, so I'm going to count. This is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. It's going to get kind of squishy, but that'll be okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. And again, I need to go up to the maximum, so 61, 62, 63, 64. Just enough space on my PowerPoint. So again, I make a number line from my minimum to my maximum. And the box and whisker comes from taking those 5 numbers from your 5-number story, and I'm going to put a line at all 5. So 25, there's a line. 64, there's a line. The median is 37, so that's here. 30 and 50. So that's my 5 numbers. Create a box out of the 3 in the middle. And then the whisker part is just drawing a straight line from your quartiles to your maximum into your minimum. Again, we can see how the data is spread out this way, breaking it up into groups of 4. Okay, so down here on the lower end, we see the data is much more squished together, as opposed to if we look at this quartile where it takes up much more space in between each data point. Right, let's take a look at one more example. Again, I need to come up with a 5-number story. Minimum, max, median, Q1, and Q3. All right, let's put these in order from least to greatest. So 1, there's 2 2s, 3, 2 5s, 6, 8, and 14. So minimum, smallest, maximum, biggest. Let's work on the median. Again, crossing off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. It's good to double check. Make sure you cross off the same number from each side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 crossed off here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 crossed off here, making 5 the median. When you have one number that is perfectly the median, you're not going to include that circled value when you've come up with your quartiles. So the lower quartile, quartile 1, is found from taking 1, 2, 2, and 3, and again, not including the 5. Both of these are the same, so Q1 is 2, and then my upper is 5, 6, 8, and 14. 6 plus 8 divided by 2 means Q3 is 7. Okay, so those are the 5 numbers. This is a little bit easier to put on a number line because I only have to go from 1 up to 14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And again, I'm going to put a line at minimum of 1, maximum of 14, median of 5, Q1 is 2, and Q3 is 7. Again, the middle ones become your 2 boxes, and the whiskers come off the end. So these problems will take a little bit of time and organization. Make sure you always start by coming up with that 5-number story, and you need to put them in order from least to greatest before you can do any calculation to make a box and whisker plot. Good luck.